So last year, Oklahoma and the nation observed the 100th anniversary of the Tulsa Race Massacre, one of the worst instances of racial violence in our nation's history. That anniversary meant a lot of eyes were focused on the Greenwood community. But how are things almost 1 year later? Joining me now, Lincoln Cochran. He is an artist and a historian over there in Greenwood. Lincoln, good to talk to you once again.
Good morning, Oklahoma City fam. It's great to be here with you. Thanks for having me.
Good to have you on once again. And some exciting things going on in Greenwood today. We're going to get to that in just a second. Really, really cool. But I want to go back to last year. We spoke to you last year in Greenwood as things were ramping up for the anniversary. What are your thoughts and reflections on how all of that went?
It was an incredible year for Tulsa, for Oklahoma, to really be on the national stage and grow. Many of you saw the outcropping of documentaries. All of the news channels internationally were in Tulsa and Oklahoma for that event. And I really believe it's going to be something that just keeps growing. And now that we have reached that centennial mark, we'll just continue to build on that legacy. You know, it continues to be something that really is amazing for Oklahoma because there are still so many things that are being learned about Greenwood and Black Wall Street.
Yeah, how much do you feel it did to raise the profile and knowledge of Greenwood and everything that has happened there?
I know it raised the profile. You know, many of the people of the world saw The Watchmen when HBO debuted it right at the beginning of last year before the centennial, you know, and that really catapulted our story into the stratosphere, so to speak, and really the worldwide context. Then came the History Channel's documentaries, then came Russell Westbrook. And of course, we also have incredible local media that has been covering this, from Focus Black Oklahoma to the Bobby Eaton Show. Really just incredible people. National Public Radio, our local public radio, and it continues to grow. There's so many events that I'm going to share with you in just a second, but I feel it went very well for Oklahoma, and I feel we still have work to do, but it's not insurmountable, and together we will achieve it.
And one more question when it comes to the massacre. What comes next for the community? Is it about focusing on reparations? Is it the continued push for education? Is it kind of all of those things combined? What's next?
I believe, and many people do, that it's a multi-level, multi-pronged approach. You know, the reparations discussion continues. There are a lot of discussions happening around that. If you want to learn more about that discussion, get online, go look and see what's happening. The education component is a huge one, especially now. We're having a lot of discussions about how to appropriately address race issues in Oklahoma and how to, you know, move this history forward in a positive way. You know, the massacre is just a segment of the story of what happened to Black Wall Street. It was the most prosperous Black enclave in America.
So let's talk about what's going on in Greenwood today. Some very exciting things happening right there in the district. Tell us about where you are right now.
Sir, here we go. Okay, so this is the new BMX headquarters here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Let me show it to your audience. We are in the shadow of the Fintube building. Some of you may know the Fintube building as the original steel plant that built Tulsa. It is actually on the historic register, and you can see it right out the window here. Here, BMX is setting up for their grand opening today. Happens at 1 o'clock or noon, I believe. I think if you go to their media channel, you can see that there. And if you see behind me, this is just the beginning of the exhibiting space and the history for what is an Olympic sport, everyone. Let's not forget. I'll take you outside if you want me to. But what else would you like to see? Or I'll just keep talking, everyone.
Yeah, no, we love seeing that view. That is really cool. So that's the BMX headquarters, the American BMX headquarters right there in Greenwood, right there in Tulsa. What does it mean to have such a large presence from BMX right there in your backyard?
You know, this is the first large-scale development that has happened in Greenwood, I would say, in the past uh, 20 years. We've had apartment complexes with Green Arch go up. They have an incredible new tenant. Her name is the Cobbler Mom. Go check her out. She makes incredible cobblers of every kind. Then, of course, there's Greenwood Rising, the museum. If you have not ventured to visit it, please do so. It is just an incredible treasure. Of course, we have the Faces of Greenwood, which I'm hoping to have some incredible news for you about that later this month. And of course, BMX right here, opening today. This is a place that is going to draw families to the area. It's going to draw attention to the area and hopefully build even greater commerce in what is the footprint of historic Greenwood.
So do you think this is only the beginning in terms of just getting more companies like this into the Greenwood district and building this thing up?
I know it is. And, you know, the Tulsa Chamber and so many entities have worked really hard to make investments like this happen. The city of Tulsa is currently taking opportunities for the FinTube, for it to be developed. I believe they're in just the beginning of their finalization stages. Check out the City of Tulsa website for that information. Of course, you can follow Black Wall Street Alliance, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And, you know, stay tuned, Oklahoma, because last year we began a trajectory that really is bright. And with the future of Oklahoma and the push on tourism, and of course with that educational and historical component, I know we can't go wrong. And we're right here in the shadow of Route 66. Route 66 is right back there, there. So do visit.
So much history. Before we let you go, Lincoln, anything else going on in the community for Black History Month?
Okay. Well, we have a little bit more. There are several things happening. The Centennial Commission, which is now the museum entity for Greenwood Rising, has started a series of talkbacks with Magic City Books, and they will actually have the creators of The Watchmen here at the end of the month. I think they're having a live Zoom hybrid event. Get on their website and check that out. There's also boxing this weekend at the Greenwood Cultural Center. It's just going to be a building event this spring. Black History Month is only the beginning. And I think the mantra that a lot of people are saying is that, Black history is every month in Oklahoma. And we'll just continue to grow that work and grow that story. And places like BMX are just really the icing on the cake, bringing people and news and content and commerce to our city and our state.
Yeah, no doubt. Black History Month, not just a month, but an entire lifetime. Lincoln, we appreciate you showing us the exciting things going on there in Greenwood. That museum, that headquarters there looks awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Check it out, y'all.